Thinking back, I'll try a third time lucky. Do I recall any noticeable changes in Presley from leaving Gratzem to arriving at Clancamrye? Or anyone going into his carriage that wasn't him?
We'll
It could have been
go
anyone.
with a... You're passive. No. The only thing that was, you know, that kind of changed was that as soon as you got to Enchanted, he wanted you to, you know, try and do a bit more for yourself.
Indeed.
But that was, you know, as he explained it, you know, Enchanted is the perfect place to do trading.
Okay. Very well.
So
that is all.
You guys have just headed off from the grave quarter, taking the carriage all the way back to the guild. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Try.
Yeah, you can do that. No problem.
Thank you. I will gently weep.
How about the rest of you?
I don't weep. I just sit there in contemplation.
Weep internally, but for different reasons.
Same here, but yeah, internally.
Alrighty. The close to 3 hours pass by the time you eventually arrive back at the guild. What is your plan of action?
I'm gonna hop out straight away and go to fuck. Here. And ask clerk, is Luxon available?
I can certainly see.
Thank you.
One moment, please.
Thank you.
He is currently unavailable at the moment.
Bitch. Do you know how long he'll be unavailable for?
I'm afraid not, sir.
Can I turn to the look at the Zhelanav's head and see if it's open?
Yep, and it's certainly open.
I'm gonna go over there.
I'll follow.
I'm gonna stay with Clark.
Alrighty. Hold on one minute, please. Which tab am I on? Jesus Christ, sorry.
Who's this Jesus fella?
I don't know. You arrive at the Zhelanav's head. You see Vale is currently behind the counter.
Ah, tis. I've gone the wrong way. There I am. Hooray! I'm gonna rush in. Hello.
No.
Is Baz available?
Yeah, not today.
Oh. It's an emergency.
How emergent are we talking?
Life or death?
Yeah.
Or 2,000 platinum, one of the two.
Gold.
2,000 platinum?
Gold.
Yes. 2,000 gold.
Yeah.
200.
Yeah.
What's the slight difference?
Give me 2 moments, please.
Thank you.
You see, Vale lifts up a feline finger. You see the long black claw at the end. He begins tracing sigils in the air. Yes, Buzz. Whiny purple boy is here looking for you. Says it's life or death. He seems to register something for a moment as his eyes like blank over. And then the sigils dissipate into glitter and then nothing. He looks back at you. Yeah, he'll be here shortly.
Thank you so much. You're wonderful.
I know.
um.
Can I get you anything to drink?
Glass of wine, please. Red, if possible.
Mm-hmm. He sets the glass of red wine on the table.
I neck it.
Mm-hmm. The sound effect and everything.
I was drinking red wine.
Excuse me.
I'm a method actor, you see.
Mm-hmm. About 20 minutes or so pass before the door through the back of the behind Bal opens. You see Baz walks through.
Is
Yes?
there somewhere private we could talk?
Yeah, come on. He hops over the counter.
Thank you. I know where I'm going. I'm going to sit here. Oh, I was close.
Where's Rook?
Sorry?
Your friend?
Oh, he's outside.
Oh, he's talking to Clerk, I believe.
Alrighty.
Assuming we're talking about Rook and not the friend that isn't Rook.
You have friends outside Rook?
How dare!
Acquaintances.
How dare!
So, do you know of anyone... Pardon me. I just downed a glass of wine. Do you know of anyone named Sarek?
Don't believe so, no.
Black Belf. Can I insight check?
Sure.
Comeuppance.
And so it begins.
Yeah. He seems to be telling the truth.
Damn. So, I'm not really sure how much I'm allowed to tell you, but you don't have an easy way of contacting Luxon, do you? You two seem jovial last time we were here, so.
Well, yes. He's a bit busy at the moment.
Well, we may be down 200 gold.
Platinum.
2,000. Fucking hell, numbers are difficult.
It's the stress. It's the stress. We've been through a lot today.
Okay, we're down 2,000 gold, which is the equivalent of 200 platinum. There we go. Because some guard person said that they could get the person, the person that the money was for, released, but then some new information has come to light that person might not be that person. I know you're just a bartender, but you seem to have your fingers in different pies. Do you know anyone that may have information of like underground things like crime rings or I don't know. I need the name I've got is this Serek person.
You see, Baz is sat in front of you. He's kind of just, leaned over on elbow on knees, hunched over a little bit, looking at you, and his mouth is just agape. You see the pointed fangs of his canines poking out.
That's how I feel.
Right.
I know that this has nothing to do with you, and I'm sorry for kind of ruining your day off or whatever it was you were doing, or calling you away. I just, with Lux and not being here, you're the only person other than him that I know deals in different circles, shall we say, than other people.
So, sorry, I'm trying to work. You gave 2,000 gold pieces to a guard.
Yes, he said he was an acquaintance of this Sarek person, and that the so we spoke to Inspector Prickett, who said that there was no way we could pay to stop the execution, and that information, he didn't know where it had come from because there was never any way of paying to get this information. Sorry, to stop the execution. And then he told us to go somewhere for some information, which we did. But before we got there, this guard that was escorting us to the carriage announced that he was a mutual companion of sorts, and that with the gold and the right pieces of paper, the execution could be stopped, and his release ensured. The name he gave his name was Simon, and the name he gave of his associate was Sarek. And so I gave him the coinage.
Just like that.
He seemed honest.
Baz looks from you over to Kato and Roshana.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah. Before we could, stop Vayne, the money was gone.
Right. This guard was at the
Western Gate. Yes, he was actually quite. He had 3 gold chains on his lapel or on his shoulder. He was walking around seemed to have a close-ish relationship with Inspector Prickett. He was like the guard that was in the room when we were talking to Inspector Prickett, and was asked to step out when he didn't want him to hear things. He seemed quite high up, station-wise. Simone, his name was. French, I believe. The Simon.
Oh my god.
What is French?
It's spoken in northern Cadmia.
Oh.
You're just gonna let him write your lore for you like that?
Oh. I mean, he's punishing himself at this point, let's be honest. I mean, there's not much that I can do.
I meant to say Northern Colburn. I meant to say Northern Colburn in my defense, because everything in Northern Colburn seems to be French.
Never mind. Oh,
It's all Greek to me.
Oh my.
you see, Baz just covers his mouth for a second and looks down at his feet.
I know I'm stupid. I get it. I'm. I just.
I can't help.
On or can?
I can.
Okay, that's good. Good news.
There's a butt. I feel a butt.
Even the dog's worried.
Pupper. However,
You can
This
take
will-
all of my cut. Just please give my companions back their shares, because it is all my fault.
yes. Yes, it is. In one way, it is fortuitous that Luxon is busy.
Why
Yeah,
do you
I
say that?
wouldn't want his opinion on this matter.
I
I'd rather not face him.
I think, Vayne, you'd be getting a lot more than Luxon's opinion.
I just won't trust people in future. I'm still learning this whole city business. I'm not really used to everyone being out to fuck you over.
Wasn't it also Loxon that told us that that was the money we needed to pay?
Yes. He was the one that gave us the information in the first place.
So why would we trust Loxon with what we have done? Or well, basically, that you gave the money to a guard.
I don't know. I'm very confused.
As I said, I can help you with this. Do not ever expect that I will help you out with something like this again.
Of course not.
Hopefully nothing like this will ever happen again.
For your sake, I certainly hope so. Can you make yourself look like the individual?
Yes.
Alrighty.
The one in prison, or the guard?
God.
Yes.
Alrighty,
I will cast disguise.
So-
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I will cast disguise and make myself look like Simon.
Mhm.
Or Simone. Or Simon.
Right. Right. I see. Baz sits up and stands up and just walks past you, Vayne. Hops over the counter. Can't promise anything. I'll let you know what happens.
Thank you. I'm truly grateful.
And he leaves.
Is there anything we shouldn't do while you're away? He's gone.
Don't fuck anything up.
Well, yes, but that seems to be like a... Okay.
Vayne? Like he
Yeah.
said, don't fuck anything up.
I don't intentionally try and fuck things up. That just... The fucking happens, you know?
Don't
I will just stay here.
Yes.
And let the world melt around me.
Okay, while that's happening, Rook, what are you up to?
Hey, Rook. I'm Rook. Hey,
Hey, Rook!
Oh, fun. It's one of their days.
Hello, me.
hey, Clark.
Hello, Rook.
Is that carriage we came in on still nearby?
Yes, I can certainly call it. If you wish.
Could you please?
Yes, certainly. After a few minutes or so, the carriage arrives again.
Cool. Thanks, Clark. I'll jump on the carriage.
Okay.
Could you take me back to the Western Guardhouse?
Certainly.
I
And
go.
off we go. Alrighty. It's about an hour and a half drive
Sure.
back to the Western Guardhouse, but it's a lovely carriage drive, but also the silence is also quite nice. Gives you plenty of time to think.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
When I get there or on the journey?
Both, sure.
I've got no interest in anything during the journey, but
Okay.
as soon as we get outside, Rook will cast locate object specifically for Simone's 3 chains denoting rank.
Okay. Ready, if you just throw up that door for me,
Sure,
please.
sure.
Doop-doop-boo. Doop-a-doo. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, I'm assuming like you've gone in, like you've been given passage over. Anyway, if they're saying you're for Pricket or something.
Yeah, I would start with casting the spell while I'm in the cart to see if I get a bead on anything from the building.
Mhm.
And if not, then I will. If I don't feel like I'm close enough, I'll head and
Yeah.
ask for Pricket again.
Yes, you'll have to do that. Get closer to the building.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So you see the building in front of you. The carriage pulls up just outside. And nothing directly at the moment.
Okay, I will continue on and
So you walk back into the familiar foyer. You see the benches lined up on either side as you walk in, and the benches directly across from you, where the admin folk are.
who's behind the desk?
It's that same lady, Peggy.
Hi Peggy.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
Good. Is everything alright? You here by yourself?
Yes, just me at the moment. You wouldn't happen to know if Officer Simone is on duty at the moment?
I'm not entirely sure where he would be at the moment. He's usually on this floor.
Would there any chance I could have a speak to him?
Certainly. Give me 2 moments, please. She gets up from her desk and pushes back the chair and she walks off. Just as that happens, you get a blip to your right.
Do I know how far it is? I believe I'm...
Let's say about 100 feet.
to the right.
Like diagonally to the right, 45 degrees.
I'll begin making my way.
Okay.
Towards it.
Yeah. And as you begin walking, the blip starts to get a bit closer to you. Until eventually you're walking towards the corridor and he just passes you.
Sorry, Simone.
Yes?
How do you remember me?
My apologies. No?
Sorry, did you not help me get my my gear out of the store earlier?
No. I'm sorry. I mean, no offense. We don't get many hobgoblin around.
Sure. Maybe it was someone else. Were you on shift? Oh, what must it have been? Maybe 4-5 hours ago.
Yes.
And you're in this building?
Most of the time, yes.
Okay, well, sorry, it must have been someone else. Oh, maybe I'm new to the city. I'm not used to so many people. Maybe I got a little confused.
No worries. Can I help you with anything?
No. I was just It was something I spoke about with who I thought was you earlier. You're not. Then it's just there'd be no point. It'd be crazy.
All right.
I'll leave you to your work and maybe think if I can remember their name.
But you knew mine.
Yes, the person said it was your name.
Oh. What is odd?
I know, strange. Do you know of any other Simones here?
No. It's just me.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe you should check in with Inspector Pritchett then, because the person that said that was the name was in the meeting we had earlier.
Oh, you met with Inspector Prickett today?
Yes.
Okay.
Were you not? And you weren't in that meeting?
No.
Okay. Well, that's strange.
You see, he's got this completely baffled look on his face, and he doesn't know where to put himself.
Okay, well, look, I won't confuse your day any further. What's her name? The receptionist. Sorry, I'm blanking. Not the receptionist, but the officer. Peggy, that's the one. She did say she was going to go and look for you for me. If she finds you, just say I got myself sorted. It's fine.
All right. Sorry, can
really
I
quick,
catch your name?
Does it seem like he's does recognize me and is lying?
Give me an insight check, please. He is lying through his fucking teeth.
Rook will then stop and he'll say, okay, I see what's happening here. Okay, we're gonna push it back a little bit. I was here earlier and I got my shovel from you. We gave you a shovel, and we've since learned that it's not the right shovel that we want, what we wanted released. So if you can just give me back what we gave you, then it's gonna save you a lot of paperwork on your end, because we are going to speak to some very prominent shovel friends of ours who've got a lot of sway in the shovel community.
Sorry.
And that might not work out too well. I don't know why I let this go on for so long. I can feel your badge.
I just choked on a pretzel about the shovel people community. Jesus fucking
It's
Christ.
a cold. It's a
And
cold.
in case it helps your decision-making process, I don't give two shits about this town. I can leave.
You see, the eye twitches just ever so slightly, but you catch it.
So here's what I'll tell you. Give us back 2/3. Or, sorry, 3/4. Pocket the rest for yourself, and we won't speak of this again.
Give me a persuasion check, please.
What? For me, that's good.
By the stables outside. And he turns and walks away.
Okay, as he's walking away, I will hand him my shovel.
You will what?
I'll hand him my shovel.
Okay. He looks at it and he's really confused.
To give me. In case anyone asks questions.
Right. If he leaves.
I'll head back to reception.
Mm-hmm. You see, Peggy has come back at this point and she's looking a bit flustered.
Hi, Peggy.
Terribly sorry, I can't find him.
It's all right. You know what? I spoke to one of the other guards. What happened was I gave him a shovel earlier, and he gave me back the wrong one. But I think they said the wrong one got sent down to the stables. They might have been using it for some, stable stuff. So I'm just gonna swing around and pick it up down there.
All right.
But you've been an absolute delight.
You too. Thank you.
No, thank you. And I apologize for wasting your time.
No, it's not a problem at all. She sits back down, begins filing through the paper again.
Okay, I'll head out.
Mm-hmm. You see round the corner where the carriages are being brought, you see a couple of the horses are being taken off the carriages themselves and being led over to what looks to be a stables.
I'll head over to the stable.
Mm-hmm. And, taking a look around, you do see a shovel does seem to be leant up against one of the walls. It's kind of stuck into the ground, though.
I'll go over and move it to see if it's obscuring anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is your shovel, and you yank it out, and you see there's a small pouch behind.
I'll slip it into my fanny pack.
Mm-hmm.
There's my shovel. Is my cart nearby?
It is.
I'll hop in and I'll just say, just give me a couple of minutes. I just need to decide where I need to go next.
Of course, no problem.
Can I give a rough? Well, I guess it was platinum. Can I count the platinum?
Are you sitting in the carriage and doing it?
In the carriage, yeah.
Yeah, there is 150 platinum there.
Perfect. Back to the guild, please.
Sure thing. Okay. Meanwhile, you guys are kind of just sat in Doulahan's head for the time being.
Hate to waste Baz's time. Vayne's just like head and hands, like hating his life. I feel like I'm in a job interview.
It does look it.
What's keeping Rook?
I don't know. He's probably just yelling at the sky.
True. He has been gone for a while, though.
He'll be fine. He'll be back soon anyway.
It's roughly 4 hours until Rook arrives back. But you could smell from the tavern the scent of dinner basically being ordered up. And Rook appears.
I guess we should eat something.
I'm not hungry.
I do know if the
Understandably
rest
so.
of my companions are here.
Yes, they're round back.
Well, look on the bright side, Vayne. You've successfully, I guess, talked your way into the VIP area.
Yes, it only costs me everything.
Hey guys,
What'd you do, Rook? You've been gone for a while.
I'll drop the pouch on the table and let it spill out. I had a chat with a friend.
Okay.
Baz has gone to...
To do
Wait.
what?
I don't know. He
Okay.
just said he would sort it out.
Well, I mean, he's a god, right? Probably doesn't want to lose his job. Figured he'd still be there.
Yes, but when I intimidated a guard, I got arrested.
Hmm.
You hear the door
Well, the
open
dice.
Vayne,
to your right, Rook. As you see. Okay. I think it's sorted.
Hi, Baz.
Hello. How you doing?
What have you
Right.
you done, Baz?
Well, I've organised a little someone to go visit.
Oh,
They haven't gone yet, though. It's going to be tonight.
Vayne, you say that it cost you everything, when really it was 2,000 gold that we managed to make in the space of several days.
Mm-hmm.
There's always
Baz,
more gold.
would it be too late, Baz, to call off that particular?
or just make it 50 platinum,
50.
assuming. Well,
I'm-
Rook here appears to have come back with the other two
150.
3/4.
150 platinum. Yes. I spoke with the individual that they struck a deal with, and managed to persuade him to give back the majority of the coin.
He raises an eyebrow.
It's impressive.
Right.
I'm good at finding things.
Fair enough.
Right.
I'm sorry to have wasted your time, Baz. I don't really know what to say. I had no idea that Rook was so capable.
And I didn't know you were going to speak to Baz about it.
I'm going to put forward an idea here.
Be better than any of mine.
We're going to pretend like none of this happened.
Oh, that's what I said.
That's a very good plan.
Right. I'll call off my
Well,
friend then.
appreciate the willingness in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Baz. Thank you so much.
Don't thank
I will
me.
try to get better.
Again, do not ever ask me for help. Unless it's something very interesting, but... A drink, anybody?
Sure.
Yes.
I think Vayne's buying.
Yes.
Good idea.
Vayne's buying.
I'll toss
The,
the pouch to Vayne.
I like put it on the table and say, no, this is you can take your cuts back. This is, this was my fault. You
Oh,
only gave me your cuts because well, actually, hang on, 250 each, wasn't it?
I gave you
I'll
my
take it.
cut because I trusted your judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't do that. What has ever given you the idea to trust my judgment?
We all gave 250, then we actually had, I think it was 750 that we got from Bass for the hex heads.
Yep.
So
Which is
that we still need to
1,500
yes.
total. So if you guys take all take 50 platinum each.
Yeah.
But then how will you buy drinks?
I'll manage. Plus, I think drinks here are free, aren't they?
I will take none.
Take no drinks or
Both.
Well, I guess I can keep a hold of it until you need it.
I don't particularly care, Vayne. I mainly give you the money because I knew you needed it. The fact that you're willing to do that to save a friend is a virtuous trait, as misguided as it may have been at the time, but none of us could have known. Part of me thought maybe let's, let him get the creature released anyway, so then we could follow up. Easier for us to speak to him if he's not in prison. Wouldn't have been entirely a bad thing.
I don't know. Once again, I've caused you all stress and annoyance.
Well, that is something we can deal with in the future.
Mm-hmm.
For now, we can have a toast to mourn the passing of your friend. And additionally, think up things you're going to tell Luxon when he inevitably follows up on your ask for help earlier, or audience earlier. Guess you could just say, hey, well, we couldn't pay it off, but also not really him. Yeah, it's probably fine.
Yeah, I can figure that out.
I didn't overstep, did I?
No, you did great. I'm just sort of at a loss. Finding out that the execution couldn't be stopped, and then finding out that the execution doesn't really matter because it's not actually him, because he's dead. And the money. It's just, it's a lot to take in.
Take your time. It'd be a lot for anybody.
Well, I assume Baz didn't want us to stay in here and drink, so maybe we should vacate his parlor, secret bar, back room, house. I don't know.
You do see Baz eventually returns though, and
I'll sit back down.
puts out glasses of whiskey for everyone, if they want it, or water.
I will gladly take a glass of whiskey.
Same. Thank you,
I'll have
Baz.
some water.
For you, Kato?
Water will suffice.
Very well. Couldn't be me. You see, he throws back his glass and then pours himself another.
Bang all that. Also make quick work of his glass of whiskey.
Yes, just one shot it.
there stalls at the bar?
There are a few. Yeah.
Vayne will just sit on a stool and
Mhm.
kind of stereotypical man sad in a bar drink in a movie.
Rook will like sit beside Kato and then just lean over and whisper. So, did we not want the money back? I thought that was part of why people were upset.
He did. I don't.
Okay. So what are you all quiet about?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, you don't seem to be particularly opinionated at the moment. I'm still processing what we just saw.
I guess above game, I'm eating, so it's kind of hard to.
Okay.
Food for thought.
So, but more seriously, I gave Vayne the coin and trusted his judgment to do as he saw fit. I'd forfeited the coin as soon as I put it in his hand.
Hmm.
As for the revelation, it seems like that problem will take care of itself as, well, like you said, execution is unavoidable, right?
It doesn't really bring any closure, though, does it?
Hey, if it's a problem being solved, then why worry about it?
Sometimes the how and the why matters. Speaking
Maybe
of
so.
which, do we need to go back to the hag to pick up the hands for the guy arriving tomorrow? Or did we do that already?
The
Oh,
guy
we only have-
arriving.
Yes, if you recall, we spoke to Clerk about sending a message to the Venators about selling monster parts, and then we sold the heads to Baz. But we still have the guy from there arriving.
So you want to harvest their hands?
Well, that's one of the things we were told that were valuable. I don't want to, but
Is
like...
that true, DM?
It's true. Just remember that they've been there for maybe a night and a bit now, so
Yeah.
delicious.
I mean, they're sea hags, so they're soggy anyway, right?
Yeah, they're practically pickled.
Oh my god. I'm still eating.
And after being in the pot and bashed it out a
Pickles.
bit as well, it really is. Mashed pickle delight.
Or maybe,
just saying
maybe mashed hag hand is a delicacy.
The only reason I bring it up is if we're not going to do that, then we should tell Clerk to cancel the meeting. It'd just be
Yeah.
rude.
Perhaps.
Or perhaps you might have a specific request.
Well, we told someone to come down here to buy something off us and then say, but what do you want? Seems a little strange
Does seem a little odd.
to be like, here we're selling something, but what are you buying?
Because we don't actually have anything to sell you.
Hmm.
I guess less
Maybe
that and more if there's something he specifically needs but no one is able to acquire.
Okay.
I mean, it'll only take us an hour and a half or so to... Well, I guess we still have to get back down into the sewers.
I mean, I could go and tell Clerk that we need to cancel the meeting. However, we are open for quests of procurement if he has any particular items they're going to be looking for.
Yes, that could work. Vayne drank some more.
Well, unless anyone has any objections or alternatives, I'm just going to nip out and just nip that in the bud.
Thank you, Rook.
No problem.
Alrighty.
I'll head out to speak to Clark again.
Sure thing. Oh, hello, Rook.
Hi. Pulls out diary. We had a meeting with one of the Venators regarding selling of monster items. I believe it was tomorrow.
Yes, I believe so.
Could you tell that same individual that an expedited purchase was made, and so the parts are no longer available? However, if there are any particular items that they are in need of, if he wouldn't mind listing them to us, we can keep an eye out and give him first rejection going forward.
Certainly. I will do that now. One moment, please.
Thank you.
Yeah, and he throws his head back. He has responded, and will send a list if needed.
Oh, perfect. Did he sound upset?
I do not think so, no.
Oh, good. I don't like to inconvenience people.
That is a good quality to have.
Anyway, bye, Clark.
Good day, Rook.
Run!
Okay. We'll say it's roughly 8 o'clock in the evening. Baz offers you a free meal as well to help with all the drink that's been had. And
Vayne's
just
still very strong.
for nourishment as well. Is there anything else you guys like to do?
Weep more.
So
Search for a therapist.
I might need some, because it's been a hot minute, some recollection here. Is it at the guild that we have, like, the box full of the magic items we took from the goblins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to spend some time with each of those to see if I can figure out what they do.
Alrighty. You could do that, no problem.
I will tell the others that that's what I'm doing and then go back to the bunkhouses to do that.
I would help you, Rook, but I don't think I'm in any state to do so.
No, it seems like you're busy processing grief.
Processing.
I'll just like put a hand on Baz's shoulder and just say, "Take it easy on him. He lost a friend a couple of weeks ago. I didn't realize it till now."
Shit, before I forget, Luxon does want to meet with all of you tomorrow.
Here?
Not quite, I'll bring you to the area. I'll meet you here after 6.
Alright.
I am.
Oh, definitely not.
No.
Thank God for that.
What am I gonna do for 12 hours?
Oh,
No, head on up.
okay. Do you have a spell that you can use to detect?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out with them.
Oh
Okay.
no, I'm scared what Vayne's gonna do.
I'm gonna allow the curses to take hold.
Okay.
Oh no. The cursed bucket handle.
I would not part with it. Not for all the platinum in the world.
Okay, just give me 2 Arcana checks, please, Rook.
Sure. Yes.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey, those make the funny sex number.
Oh, but-
To chill with you.
yes. Oh, make me
Tris
another
and
one,
me.
please. I forgot.
Hmm?
Another Arcana check, please.
Ah.
I forgot one item. Much better. Okay. So there are in the little magic item pile that Vayne had made. There is a quiver filled with crossbow bolts. You didn't really catch which one was magical, so you kind of like, I might leave that for now. There's also a broken umbrella. And even just looking over it, it looks very well made, but something seems off. And then you get to this wiry wooden wand. You do see at the very end bits have kind of splintered off it a little bit, but there is this rather large yellowish stone set into the pommel. It's kind of like encased in this wiring of wood. You take a hot minute with it. It feels a little unstable in your hand. But something connects in your mind, and with the presence that you push out into the essence above, you think of fire. Like a comet roaring through the sky. Although a comet's cold. A fireball roaring through the sky.
Ooh.
It is a
All
wonder
those stars.
fireball.
Ooh.
As we
Do
hear a
I-
giant explosion and our bedroom's on fire.
Sorry, I just had a thought.
Oh dear.
Do I no? No, it's just like it's alright, guys. I got the gold anyway. I'm gonna go just check out some stuff, and then just a couple of minutes later.
Yeah.
Do I get the mechanics of this?
I will send it to your letter.
Perfect.
Because I am a smelly and forgot to put it up. But yeah.
That's no problem. I will divide the magic item pile into stuff I don't know what the fuck it is and magic fire wand.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
One
Use
pile is
the
bigger than the
pile,
other.
really.
Oh dear, yeah.
Meanwhile, Kato, Roshana, and Vayne, like dinner is placed down before you as well. And
Vayne is
Vayne,
jamming on a piano.
oh Jesus, give me a performance check at disadvantage.
Sing us a song at the piano band. Sing song, sing song, sing song.
Kato and Roshana, you just see this tiger's head pop through the curtain. What is going on?
He's drunk.
Coping.
Right.
Oh, sing song.
Slowly disappears back into the curtains again, Homer Simpson style into the bush, just closes the curtains again.
Show we are survive. And other words as well.
Okay.
Mirror week, folks.
Alrighty. Unless there's anything else I'd like to do. Call in for the evening.
Yeah, I'll piggyback Vayne home.
Okay.
I do not trust the man to walk.
And yeah.
They
Oh, man,
were
so lucky.
roommates.
And yeah, even on your back, Roshana, he's kind of like just throwing you all over the place as he's wobbling.
You're a big lady.
Go to sleep.
Oh, big lady. I like you.
This is why I don't drink.
Excessive amounts, no. This is just sad.
Show to go. I'm tired of walking back.
Are you swinging back and forth in your chair? What is going on?
No. Leant very far back in my chair. Yeah, Vayne will, when collapsed onto his bed. When collapsed on his bed, he will zonk.
Mm-hmm.
And occasionally there'll just be like a cough and a weep,
Aww.
and then snoring again. Even though he doesn't snore normally.
It's the alcohol.
Yeah. And the weight of the world.
With that, you find rest, some more rest than others.
It could have been worse. I could have got into the room and picked up the Wonder Fireball. Ooh, what is this?
Well, I wouldn't have allowed that.
Not with a responsible adult around, thank you very much.
Damn it, Vayne, play with these crossbow bolts.
Alrighty.
Play with the harmless thing, the crossbow bolts. Not the fireball in a stick. Okay.
Next morning rolls around. You all wake up, some a lot more worse for wear than others. But the day is yours.
No, it isn't. I'm going back to bed.
Vayne!
Vayne, we need to talk with Luxon.
Well, that's not till later. That's like 6.
What time is it now?
Not 6.
It's
Good.
awake time.
I need you to figure out what these other magic items do.
Jesus.
Fine, pass them here.
Here you go.
Vayne holds one of the items and falls asleep.
Wake up!
But you won't know for 10 minutes. Just meditating with it. Don't mind me.
Last time you did this, you had to hold a pearl.
I'll put the pearl in my mouth. I'll hold the pearl and I will cast Identify.
On.
Whichever one I was handed.
Umbrella.
Okay.
Umbrella. Can I... Sorry, I said cast. Ritual cast.
Yep.
That's why I'm holding a pearl. Wait, wouldn't I have to... Oh, yeah, I can hold the pearl anyway.
What?
I don't know, I was pinging.
Okay.
I'm trying to find it. There it is. I kept almost clicking invisibility, but that is not the way Identify is spelt. So there you go.
Alrighty. Give me 2 ticks. Pull it up. Okay. As you are looking at this umbrella, it is most certainly broken. the magical enchantment that is on it is not how it's supposed to be. It does need some mending. Whatever has been done to destroy this, it must have been pretty big and bad. But there is very distinct transmutation magic coming off of it. It seems to have been used for a spell of some kind.
It's magical. It's broken though. I hand it back to Rook. I say it's got transmutation-y elements to it. But
Okay.
yes, whatever broke it must have been pretty strong because breaking magical items isn't easy.
Interesting.
It just needs
Really?
some repair, I think, but I don't know how much that would cost. And as I say, it's just the transmutation magic that lingers.
Might be worth looking into.
Yes.
Can I take a look at this quiver with crossbow bolts?
Yeah, sure. I will cast Identify. Do you want me to put it up again, or are we good?
Yeah, pop it up again, anyway.
Consistency,
Consistency, people. Consistency.
But
That's
it's
not consistent.
inconsistency. It's inconsistent because on the one I clicked the thing, but on that one I didn't.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah,
apologize.
for your second one, the DC is 0.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You really are hungover.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those hangovers where you wake up and you feel all right, and then it just hits you.
Mm.
So the first one had a pretty high DC. This one, no DC.
Righty. So the quiver itself is not magical, but there are 16 plus 1 crossbow bolts in that quiver.
The crossbow bolts are the magical bit. They are more powerful than normal bolts. I think they're sharper, magically do more damage. Not a great deal, but enough. But the quiver is just just a quiver. My voice has got more deep with this hangover. I think I smoked too much last night.
That happens.
Mm,
You're feeling better.
not really. I feel ill. I have a headache. And I want to cry.
And we have a meeting with Luxon later.
I want to cry more.
Hey, Roshana, should we just leave him to it?
Probably.
I'll be fine. I just need to have a shower or a bath and get some liquids.
He needs time.
We'll leave you to it.
I'll be ready before long. As he turns over.
So how are you, Roshana?
I'm actually fine, besides being pissed that we got fucked over by a guard.
Yeah, well, someone working as a guard for the convenience of whoever else he worked for.
Or he was just trying to con us.
Oh, that too, maybe. I
We'll
didn't
find
think he would
out.
actually give us a real name of whoever he was working for, if he
course
was
not.
in fact working for someone.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we can appreciate the desperate situation Vayne was in.
Yeah. That's, a lot. I'm curious who the fella in the
Imposter.
jail cell is. Yeah.
Well, whoever he is or whatever, damn good job at pretending who he's not to be.
Exactly.
And it's weird, when we were in there, I was like a little tempted to cast Moonbeam to see if he was a shape changer, but last time I did that, the creature died.
Yeah, and I don't think that would have been a good thing to do in a prison.
Hmm.
I mean, I already was feeling iffy about casting Zone of Truth. You never know if they have something up there to ward spells.
Well, that's it. Especially down there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine everyone that comes to this particular institution is a, good aligned person that, wants to do good by people.
Exactly.
Probably get a couple of bad eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, Kato. Vayne needs a moment.
Okay.
And we found out that these crossbow bolts are magical. Do you use a crossbow?
Only if I have to.
Well, if you have to, do you want to take these?
I suppose it can't hurt.
Can hurt someone else.
You know what I meant.
Hmm?
Alrighty, so Kato, you have 16 plus 1 crossbow bolts.
Okay. Get it. 6. Oh, can only add an increment to 10. That's something.
Mm.
I wonder if it would be worth showing this umbrella to Suko's scrolls and arcane supplies.
Might be.
Why? What's it for?
Well, apparently it's broken, but it has some transmutation magic still on it.
Hmm.
I mean, even if it can't be fixed, I imagine he would be the only one having it.
So, what's the plan?
Roughly what time is it?
I mean, you could basically go to bed whenever you want, so you can wake up whenever you want on days like this, so.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think
I'll
we've
go.
got- Sorry, go ahead.
I'll just go talk to Clerk.
Go. I'll make my way to Suko's scrolls and arcane.
Alrighty. Yeah. Good morning, Kato.
Yeah. Morning, Clerk. Do you have any quests available?
We have 2 currently. Hold on.
Alright, now let's see him. Must have intimidating presence. Huh. Delivery. Bodyguards. That's interesting. Delivery for the Koro Vayne. I'll take delivery.
Very well. Here is the slip.
Yoink. I'll go back to the others.
Alrighty. Yep, Rook, you'd made your way over to Soko's.
Mm-hmm.
And naturally, as you walk in, you have to duck as you see all these spectral hands whizzing overhead. You see, Soko is currently sat at the far end, atop the little platform where he's sat behind the counter, and he's currently just mixing sugar into his tea. And he looks up as you enter. Yeah. Good morning, I suppose.
Good morning. I was hoping you'd take a look at something for me.
Certainly.
Place the umbrella down on the counter. Seems to be broken, but it has some transmutation magic still lingering.
Yes. I've come across a few of these in my day. This is a umbrella of fly and fall. They are quite common in Briarsal in Hibernus. I could take it off your hands now, or if you wanted to use it, I'd suggest speaking to Lumedi, who is the one of the artificers here.
And where do they work?
Yeah, they are in Guild proper. If you go in through the main entrance, you'll find one of the doors with their name on it.
Okay, and if I wanted you to take it off my hands, what would we be looking at?
I'd say 200 gold.
Not a bad number.
Yes.
I may go and inquire what the repair costs might be first.
Yes.
And could you tell me how much an item like this would be worth fully repaired?
I'm looking over 1,000 easy.
Well, I guess it's time to go see if it's worth buying new. I may be back later.
Very well.
Bye.
Good day.
I will head as directed.
Oh, sorry. Entrance to the guild here. The main building.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, walk up the steps. You see the familiar sight of the long corridor, the different busts and marble statues lining. And in between the statues and the busts, you see the individual doors. You don't remember seeing these doors before. Not clearly. But
Can I, if I take off my ring, are they still there?
they are still there. Yeah. But then again, you're attuned to the ring.
True.
So, you continue forward and you do eventually see a door with workshop above, and then it says Lumedi beneath.
I'll go up and knock on the door.
It's here.
I'll enter.
Inside you see a very small workshop. It's kind of just covered in bits and bobs, different cogs and wheels, kind of just left all over the place. But there is a method to the madness. The tools at least seem to be well kept and kept in their proper place. You see sat on a stool, this silver dragonborn peers down these hat spectacle glasses at you. Yeah, can I help you?
I would hope so. My name is Rook. I was sent here by the proprietor of Soko Scrolls and Arcane Supplies.
Ah, right.
I brought him a broken magic item earlier and suggested that if it were to be repaired, you would be the one to come to.
I can take a look.
I'll display the umbrella.
Yes, I've seen these before. Yeah, it'll take less time than enchanting a new item, but it might take me some time to fix it.
And how much would it cost to fix it?
Oof. Yeah, might I see it for a moment?
Sure.
You hand it over and you see that she places it on the weighing scales and then takes it off, and you see she begins to cast Identify similar to what you've seen Vayne do many times before. Let's say
But Vayne looks better when doing it.
Okay. All in
Not
all,
at the moment.
for expected labor, it'll be about 300 gold pieces to get it finished.
And for this particular item, could you... I'm unfamiliar. Could you explain to me the exact properties?
Yes, hold on a moment. So while holding this umbrella, once you open it, you can use it to cast a spell called Fly. It is pretty self-explanatory what it does. It also allows you to carry quite a bit of weight, so while holding this umbrella, you have a flying speed of about 60 feet or so, but you can carry it can carry a weight of about 500 pounds. So quite often what they do in Breersal is they will have a couple of people holding onto it. However, if you go over the limit, you're going to plummet, which is what I imagined happened to this umbrella, possibly. Very strange for something to be broken like this, but might have just been the previous enchanter's problem. You may also cast using it Featherfall, so should you find yourself in great peril, just open up the umbrella and you will slow your descent.
Wonderful. Sounds like quite a useful item.
It is fun. It was used a lot by the nobles in Breersal. It's a bit gimmicky, but it has its uses as well.
Rook will take a moment to think. Okay, I need to check in with the rest of my group whether this purchase would be acceptable. I imagine it will be. However, if not, and we want to put our gold elsewhere, how about you and I come to an arrangement?
We can do that, yes.
This item, I was told by Soko, can usually be worth, when fully repaired, 1,000 gold or more.
Yes.
So if my friends don't want to purchase it for the 300 for the repairs, how about you repair it, and then we sell it, and you get back your time, i.e. the 300, plus half the profit.
That is very reasonable. Yes.
Sounds good. I imagine we'll buy it, though, but just in case.
Very well.
I'll leave this with you here for now, and I will pop back up later with the coinage or the result of our deliberation.
Very well.
And I'll nip back down.
They turn immediately and just begin tinkering back on the little machinations they were doing before.
I'll look around for the first one of the group I can find.
You see, Roshana and Kato are kind of just sat by the statue outside, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Chilling.
Oh, Roshana, Kato.
Ah, Rook.
You know that umbrella we found that's broken?
Mm-hmm.
For 300 gold, we could get it fixed. And it'll let us fly. I think it's worth it.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
And apparently
I
when you
mean,
hold
if
it,
that's,
it can hold quite a weight as well.
I mean, if that's something you want.
But I mean, it's quite expensive. So, but I feel like it's worth it. The utility alone.
Well, we do have 150 platinum.
True.
That's true. I didn't
It's
know
not
if we
exactly
wanted to.
like It's not as if we were, several days ago.
Yeah, but I don't know if we're in a situation at the moment where it's worth continuing to consolidate our funds just in case something big comes up.
Maybe we should wait until after we spoke with Luxon to decide.
Yeah. Well, in the avenues of new currency, I guess new revenue, did you pick up this quest for delivery
Ah,
from the Vayne, of all people.
Okay. Where is it being delivered from and to?
It does not say. It says location for delivery be granted at pickup. So it could be anywhere. Maybe even Cadmia for all we know. But the fact is, it's coming for the Vayne, which means, given the Grave District and their, how you might say, clandestine operations, could be interesting.
Do we think that this quest risks exceeding the amount of time we have before we have a meeting later?
Well, given the information on the slip, it's up in the air. It could be, well, if it was close to their, if it was close to your district, I don't imagine why they wouldn't just deliver it themselves. Which leads me to believe it might be somewhere quite distant in the city.
possibly.
And, I mean, I'm kind of reaching a bit here, but given from the reward offered, it doesn't seem very urgent.
True.
So all that's to say is it can most likely wait at least a day.
Of course.
But does that mean it's more worth a while to go and check on the quest tomorrow? Or do we go over now and see if we can finish it?
Well,
How long does
we're
it take
free
to get to the Grave District from here?
a few hours.
About 2 hours.
Okay.
That's how long it took for us to get from there to here.
I mean,
Because what time were we meeting with Luxon?
6
After
p.m.
Ah,
Well, after 6 p.m.
Quickest route. Yeah,
Um,
you're right, Rook. Just over 2 hours to get to Grave Quarter.
certainly do that.
I mean, yeah, they can see where they need it delivered to.
Should we see if Vayne is up to coming along?
Is Vayne up for anything today?
I don't know.
I mean, you carried him to bed. You tell me.
He was drunk as fuck. I wouldn't imagine he would be able to do anything with a hangover. But
I mean, you two are adept healers. There's nothing you can use to fix him. Well, hangover-wise.
Unfortunately,
I was gonna say no, but
none of my spells can give someone retrospective good decision making.
yeah. Well, maybe calm emotions, but
It wouldn't be retrospective.
I mean, maybe they would calm Vayne, but is there calming Vayne?
Well, does he need to be calm at the moment? Being calm doesn't feel like you're processing.
No, of course. He needs to process his feelings.
Would you rather him hyper?
We can invite him.
Mm-hmm.
Better
Fix
to at
his
least
mind.
tell him anyway, it's just so he doesn't come looking for us and see we've all left.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I go speak to him?
Sure.
If you wish.
Knocks
Why the
on
one with the
door.
little legs doing all the walking?
Because I'm used to it.
As you come in, Vayne is already up. He's like looking in the mirror, making sure he's presentable.
Hi, Vane.
Oh, hello.
Can't you just make your hat make you presentable?
Yes, but then if I just got distracted, it would make me unpresentable again.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
We're thinking about doing a delivery quest.
Yes, don't see why not.
It's over in the Grave District. It's the patrons of Cora Vane.
Good clientele, I suppose. Yes, I'll be down in a moment.
Sure. Also, you know that umbrella we found?
Yes,
It can be used
The
to
one
make
you had
people fly.
the one you had me.
Identify.
Oh, that's very cool.
Hmm.
Make people fly. Like you pointed at someone and they fly, or
I feel like more like you hold it and you can use magic to make you fly, and anyone else holding it while they're holding it.
that's pretty cool.
And some other stuff as well. It would take about 300 gold to repair it.
Oh. Well, I mean, who picked up the coinage last night?
I
Do you
did.
know? Okay, so
I was going to leave it with you, but you had already chugged a glass, and I figured that would be wise.
yes, yes, I understand that. Very well. Yes, if you, I'll be down in a moment. I just need to gather my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Flying, really?
And so they say, and also the ability to stop a sudden fall. So I guess like the opposite of flying.
Well, I mean, to stop a sudden fall would be like flying, wouldn't it?
Well, no, like if someone was no longer flying and then plummet into the demand, you could like make it so they slowed down and didn't hit the
Oh, I
ground
see. So
at death
not.
speed.
But why would you just not start flying?
No.
And then I
Well,
don't
maybe you are flying and then somebody else stops.
know. True. Anyway, yes. Just let me finish this, and I'll be down. We supposed to meet up with Luxon today, yes?
Yes, after 6.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I will see you in a moment.
He's coming down.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll just like water his like tap his face with water and kind of pep himself up a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then
You're gonna have to use that lotion, man.
yeah. Okay, I'll use some lotion.
Mhm.
I'll losh up. And I'll go downstairs glistening.
See, when you say it like that,
What, glistening?
losh up.
Ugh.
I'd rather you not. I'd rather you didn't.
Hey, I didn't put the thought in your head, you did.
You intended to put it there by saying that.
By using words. Right. Yeah, I'll go down and meet people.
Alrighty.
Morning. Wait, it is
Morning.
morning, isn't it?
Closer to midday, but basically.
Well, need a line every once in a while.
Shall we head out?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Great.
And as we're walking away, I will just sort of tug Roshana's arm and say apologies for last night, but thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, you're allowed to let loose when you're feeling shitty.
I appreciate it. And thank you for getting me to bed safe.
Yeah, I don't think you walking around drunk like that would have been a great plan.
I don't think I would have been walking.
Exactly. But you're
And
welcome.
then, thank you. And then follow along.
Just Vayne doing the breaststroke on the ground.
I'm making progress.
Alrighty. So, guys, get your carriage. It's all set up with the guild anyway, this one. And you take the 2 and a bit hour journey over to the Grave Quarter. And how are you guys doing for time?
I have all of it.
I've got probably another half hour.
Yeah.
You know what? I think we'll call it here because it seems like a good place.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Thank you for playing with me this week, guys.
Thank you for hosting.
Yeah.
Hope you had semi fun.
I mean, yes.
I shall not permit full fun.
Okay.
You may only have fun when you are sad. Sad fun.
Didn't
Well,
mean-
we hope you had fun making
it's
us
not.
sad.
Yeah.